Hi, this is Colleen Van Houten at Bob Hook Chevrolet, and today I just want to talk to you a little bit about Equinox and what makes it the #1 seller here at Bob Hook Chevrolet. As you can see, the Equinox is probably one of the most stylish crossovers that are on the market today. We have a variety of trim levels. This one is actually a front-wheel drive LT with the 2.0 turbo. But I think what makes the Equinox probably the #1 seller isn't so much the great styling. Sure, that catches your eye. It's what's on the inside and what makes it so different and unique and actually usable. It's a value vehicle for the money that you get. So I'm going to show you a couple of things that really stand out to me as to why this, to me, is probably the #1 crossover. First of all, if you check out the wheels and tires, you still get that sporty feel. I mean, even if you're driving kids around, don't you want to look good doing it? So with the Equinox, it's going to give you the sleek design of the body, plus you get those awesome sporty wheels on top of it. This is a 5-passenger vehicle, and you do have great shoulder, hip, and leg room in the back seat, as well as plenty of room for those of you who may still need to be utilizing car seats. What I like about Equinox is the utility of the cargo area. Now, this is a very easy lift tailgate, and I'm going to show you that. You simply squeeze here. It's going to automatically rise, so you don't have to be Superwoman or Superman to lift the tailgate. You've got this huge cargo area. What's really cool is beneath here, and this is where most of our competitors would have a spare tire, which is going to eat up any storage capacity. In the Equinox, you're going to be able to go ahead and the spare tire's underneath there, but you still have this wonderful storage area that you can utilize on top of anything that you may want to put in this cargo area. Now, say you got your arms full, you're trying to pack, whether it's for spring break, maybe you're going on a summer trip with the kids, or maybe you're just got groceries, or you've made a trip to Home Depot, and you need to release these seats. Well, ordinarily, you'd be bustling and hustling trying to get over into the back, but up here, there's actually release. So, all you need to do is just a quick pull, and if that's the side you need, or if you need both, you flip both. But it is a 60-40 split, very easily to release those, get them both down so that you can start loading whatever it is that you're needing to do without the inconvenience of juggling back and forth between the back seat and the cargo area.
Show me the USBs in the middle console.
Okay.
Facing the back.
Sure.
So kids can charge their phones.
There is one charging station here, and there's also going to be charging stations.
Show me this.
There's one here,
Okay.
so you can, with the cord, have charging capabilities here. And then you also, and again, you don't have to be Superwoman or Superman to lift the seats. They're not difficult at all. They just relatch. And then you also have USB right here. So if the kids have their games or whatever it is that they're needing to do, phones, then they have access to that as well.
And then another down here too.
Mm-hmm. There are 2 of them.
There's another outlet down here.
Right, another outlet.
Yeah.
Okay. So we've got that going on. This particular model does come with the roof rails, and you can go ahead, if you say you pack, like sometimes I know I'm guilty of packing, and that's a little more than I should probably do. You've got that extra space on the roof that you can carry any suitcases or additional items that may need to be, or say you just ran to the Home Depot and you've got a larger item. That will allow you to do so without having to actually have a truck. So this is what's called the proximity key, and I don't think I'd ever own another vehicle without a proximity key. The beauty of it is that I can have this key buried deep within my mom purse and never have to be able to fish it out or worry about where I put my keys. It just gets put in the bag and never have to think about it. The beauty of it is that you can unlock the vehicle without the key. There's a button on the outside handle, and then to start the vehicle, you simply put your foot on the brake, push the button, and there you go. The vehicle's been started. Obviously, it's letting you know everything is system checking before you take off. The other features that are on this key are a remote start feature, that's this button here. So on cold days, if you live in Kentuckiana or pretty much anywhere, it hasn't decided whether it wants to be spring or winter yet, this will allow you to either heat up the vehicle or in the summertime, cool off that interior of the vehicle before you get in. It also does have a release. You hit it twice for the tailgate to open so that you can load things if you needed to, and then as well as a panic button or an alarm button. Oftentimes we use these just so that we can find the car in a crowded area, like an airport, a mall, or those types of things. So that's the proximity key. And like I said, it's probably one of the best inventions ever made in the car industry. So let's talk about what Equinox offers. Well, first of all, you can see by the dash, it's a really cool design. You've got a lot of chrome accents. It's just very driver friendly. Everything is very easily accessible for the driver. So you've got a gear selector, pretty self-explanatory. Here's something a little different. This is your parking brake, and this is just a button that you would push to engage or disengage. Got your, obviously, cup holders there. More USB charging, because this vehicle, like most on the Chevy lineup, has Apple and Android Auto. So Apple Play and Android Auto, which means basically with the USB cable, you're able to go ahead and play your music from your phone through the car system so that you can customize anything the way that you want to do that. Now, I don't have my phone with me, or I would demonstrate that for you, but it's a very easy process. The car just simply recognizes that you have the USB in place, and then you choose media that you want. So let's talk about this touchscreen. You know, in the age where our kids are now probably a little bit smarter than we are, this is probably one of the most user-friendly systems that I've been exposed to. Now, it tells you that there is no phone connected. When you come to the dealership and purchase a vehicle, we go ahead, we will pair your phone for you. It stores all of your contacts. And really, that's all you have to do with regards to a phone, because all of the controls that you would need to take a call or make a call are located on the steering wheel. So no more distracted driving or unsafe driving because you're worried about touching something over here or having to deal with something here or on your phone to make a call. Everything is voice activated. You simply push, tell it to call John. And if there's more than one John, it'll bring up all the choices and ask you politely to choose which number of the John that you want, or call Mom. Whatever it is that you have in your phone is what it's going to do for you. Likewise, if you have an incoming call, you simply pick that up. And when you're done, you hit the hang up button. So everything can be done without you taking your eyes off of the road and being distracted because of incoming calls or needing to make a call. So we'll talk about some of the other features. We do have, this one is a dual climate control, which means basically someone like me who may like it a little bit cooler, I can control my side with, say, 75, comfortable 75. Somebody sitting in this seat likes to have it a little bit warmer, and you simply just turn the knob and you can control that there. Or you can sync it and everyone gets to enjoy whatever the driver dictates. These are all pretty self-explanatory, your fan and so forth. Here's the really cool thing about the Equinox. This one has heated seats. And so a push of a button and all of a sudden you're getting that comfort. This is usually only an option that's available on Highline vehicles. And again, this is available with our cloth interior. You don't have to go up to something with leather. And it defaults to the highest level. And then you simply push the button to get it to the comfort level that you are wanting. And they are independent of each other. So one person can want or the other. It doesn't have to be at the same time. So let's talk about the touchscreen. You've got a little home button right here. That's your go-to. There's really no way that you can break this system. And you can see that there's a whole lot of going on here. So we talked about the phone. Audio, that's your radio and so forth. You do have AM, FM, and then you do have a short subscription to Sirius XM radio. And so you simply can tune it, whether it's through touch or manual, however you want to adjust it. and it'll go to your favorite stations. We will help you program all of your stations as well, so that you simply just have to push one button and get to whatever it is that you're most accustomed to listening to. So we'll hit the home button again. Navigation, that's a big one. And while I know a lot of folks use their phone, what we do is we can program it, your home address, your work address, so that it knows those are the two most common areas that you're going to. And then once you put in an address or a destination that you want to, it will save it in there under previous destinations. So you're not having to constantly, maybe you take a trip to grandma and she lives out in the country. You can go ahead and put that, or say you go to Indianapolis quite frequently and you want to put an address in there. That way you're not constantly having to input all the information all the time. It defaults and it will save all of that for you. We talked about this, we talked about the CarPlay and the Android Auto. The settings, we customize everything in your vehicle. So we can customize this screen, and it will recognize the key fob, and it will be personalized for you. We can make whomever the primary driver is the primary phone, but you can pair several devices to this. So if you and a significant other were to be driving in the vehicle at the same time, and you wanted them, because they had a bunch of phone calls to make, to be the primary phone, you can adjust that. You can toggle back and forth, which makes it very convenient. Again, a lot of this is customizable. Everything is touch screen. Okay, the My Chevy app and the OnStar feature are available as well. This particular unit does have the sunroof, and I would notice the big panoramic sunroof. The nice thing is that the exterior passengers also get to enjoy that open space feel and the scenery that a sunroof allows you to have. So that is really cool. We tease that this is the taco holder in the vehicle, but actually it's for sunglasses or whatever you might want to put there. I'm not going to demonstrate. It just started snowing outside, so we won't demonstrate the opening of a sunroof, but that's pretty self-explanatory. If you've ever had one, these buttons will explain that relatively quickly. The very cool thing,
show me the screen up here too.
Okay, the very cool thing about like I said about the screen up here is that it's all very easy to read. We do customize the brightness. You can dim it or brighten it to whatever is most comfortable for you. Automatic headlights are done. We've got the headlight switch here. Your rear, you do have a rear wiper on this vehicle, so you're not having to worry about visibility. The one thing that I do want to show you that this vehicle is equipped with, because some people are intimidated coming out of a vehicle, like a car and a sedan, and going into a little bit lengthier vehicle like a crossover. This vehicle is equipped with a backup camera. And the beautiful thing about this backup camera is that as I turn the wheel, it's actually going to show me how I'm going to end up, okay? This vehicle is also equipped with lane departure warning or lane departure assist, which means is if you don't have your blinker on and it is using all the sensors and the cameras that are on the vehicle, and it can see the lines for the lane. In the event that you start wandering out of your lane, say you're taking that spring break trip and you've been driving for 12 hours and you're getting a little sleepy, it will warn you that you are drifting out of the lane. Now, when you have your blinker on and you're trying to move over, say in crowded traffic or what have you, it also is equipped with blind spot detection. So it will monitor oncoming traffic on each side of you. And if you put your blinker on and it feels that the oncoming traffic based on its speed and your speed could potentially collide, it will warn you, and you will see the car with the little star on it in your side mirrors light up like an amber color, and that will warn you as well. You do have rear park assist on this vehicle, which kind of makes it nice. Again, I don't ever want someone to be intimidated by the size. This is a nice size vehicle, but it's not overwhelming. It's not that big, boxy, huge truck-like SUV. It is a crossover. It gives you all the utility of an SUV, but all the creature comforts of a really nice passenger vehicle. So again, my name's Colleen. I'm here to help you any way that I can, whether it be an Equinox or any other vehicle in our Chevy lineup. This happens to be one of my favorites because it is our #1 seller. It's such a versatile vehicle, and it meets whether you're a mom and you're carting kids around, or maybe a business person who travels a lot and has some cargo that they need, you know, sales aids or whatever they need. It's so versatile. Or maybe you're retired and you're doing some traveling now. This vehicle still allows you all of the creature comforts that a passenger car does, but the utility of the cargo space and versatility. You can adjust it any way you see fit or as you need it. I would ask you to please subscribe to our channel, Bob Hook on YouTube. We're going to be doing lots more of these videos so that we not only can teach you about the cars, but maybe you bought one and we went over a bunch of information during your delivery, but you have some questions. These will maybe give you some of those pointers so that you can go, oh yeah, oh, I want to go see if my car is equipped like that. But if you have any questions, give us a call here, but subscribe to our channel because we're going to have lots of helpful videos out there for you.